Hey everybody, welcome, welcome. This is Akasha and this is a spontaneous live stream because I've got some copal here. I was This week was pretty powerful for me and for my clients and my students and people that I know. And so if you are feeling some of the symptoms, some of the feelings like frustration and anger or sadness, fear of loss, fear of retribution, fear of doing something wrong, fear of authority, judgment is a popular one that's come up. Trying but never getting there, denial, overwhelm. So these are the energies. If they've been coming up for you, then write them down. So either think about them and lay down or sit down, because we're going to go into a beautiful release. I don't know what we're going to do, but it was so intense for me this week. Old fears, fears of loss, fears of the past creating the future. So the mistakes or the fears of what has happened or felt like. So this copal is helping protect us and cleanse and clear these things. So I invite you into the circle, and I invite you to, as I'm talking, to write, to think about the different things that have been coming up for you. Dreams, patterns, situations, shocks, surprises, but mostly there's a lot of frustration right now. A lot of people feeling stuck. Why isn't anything happening? Why are things taking so long? When am I going to see the end result? And so we're going to release this because we're going into the equinox. And you can use this anytime you want to release stuck, fear, trapped energies of any kind, frustration, because these lower states are not supporting us. They are not helping us grow. They're not helping us to be free, to evolve. And we are in an accelerated evolution right now. That accelerated evolution means that things are moving very fast, and things are growing or defaulting. Things are being born and dying, like ideas, and like, oh, maybe I should do this. And within a day, you already know, or a couple hours, or sometimes it takes a little longer, you know what the purpose of that was. But we're becoming trained to be high vibrational beings, and to be enlightened or be aware or to be ascended in some way. That means connected to your multidimensional self, right? Realizing that you have a mind and it is an energy field, and you have other layers to who you are, and you have other things going on that are subtle, we call them. You can't see them and touch them the way we do the physical world, and yet they're very tangible and they're very real. And when you start to live every day 100% from that, with that, but you're still in a body, then you go through, why is this still happening? Frustration comes because you're like, I'm a healer, or I can help people, or I'm amazing at this, or how come I can help everyone else to release it, but it keeps coming back, or how come I've worked on this? I have clients come to me and they say, I've done inner child work, and I've done forgiveness work, and I've done past life work, and I've done, energy work, and I've done this and this and this and this and this and this, and I've come so far, and yet I still feel stuck. Or I'm not clear what my purpose is or where I'm going, or I feel frustrated because, or I'm still craving this and then I'm disappointed, right? Or I'm afraid that if I try, or I'm afraid that the failures of the past are going to reappear. If I made a mistake or a failure, quote unquote, in the past, that it's going to happen again. Now, this is how we recreate the past. By thinking and manifesting it, because it's all we have. We're carrying it in our energy. So I want you to think right now about any of these energies that you feel, because when they come to the top of the surface and they're bugging you, they're on your mind, or they're consuming your mind, it's welling up. These are the different things my clients have said this week. You feel this and you want to accept it. Ignoring it, suppressing it, only if you're driving and you can't freak out, you have to be safe wherever you are. But as soon as possible, you look at it, you accept it, you see it, you process it, you feel it. When we are taught, which most of us were, to deny it or suppress it or to hide it, right? To lock it away. And this is what I do on my soul journeys is we go in and you can't believe the places, caves and dungeons and wrapped in a crate with chains around it, hanging in the middle of an abyss. These are the places that we lock away these frustrations, these pains, these fears, these betrayals, and they are a burden. They are blocking or clogging or keeping you stuck, trapped, attached to something. Every time you try to move forward, you're pulled back, pulled back, pulled back. All right. So the equinox is a time of equality. It's between the worlds. It gives us a deep breath over 3 or 4 days, 5 days, sometimes either side of it, right? Where we feel the ease and it's easier to see our past, see our potential future, see what's happening right now, everything, our emotions, our feelings, our thoughts, we can see and feel them from a place of more peace, of more clarity. We can accept them. So I want you to go to shop.nanakasha.com, and it's a different link than what I think is on the screen at the moment, and you can get the scale for free. And if you do that, we're going to send out also a video about how to use it and the power behind it. But when you understand acceptance is where you take your power back. It's not saying you want it. It's saying I accept what is. And now your emotional body lets go and forgives. You move into harmony. You transcend whatever is happening, the frustration, the guilt, feeling pushed, feeling overwhelmed, feeling sad, feeling judged, crying for no reason, fear that past patterns will come back, like we said, stuck, fear of loss, all these things. So I was taking the day off from doing a live stream, and here I am doing a live stream. So I want to do this because I want you to have an opportunity to release before the equinox and during the equinox and any other time you want to. This is the moment. When it comes to the surface, it wants to be seen. And when it comes to the surface and wants to be seen, we need to accept it. That's where our power is, accepting it, talking to it, loving it. Think about a child who's been yelled at because they broke something, right, in the house. And it was a mistake, but they were blamed as if they did something wrong. They were punished and they were hurt, right? They don't have a tendency to want to trust, and then they shut down because they don't want that to happen again. And then they make up things they'll never do, or they'll always do, or that they'll hide about themselves so they don't get hurt again. And this is just one of the ways that we create these inner patterns. So whatever you're feeling, I want you to decide right now that you're ready to release it and to release this, because as we move to the equinox, which is a week from today / tomorrow, pick which day you like. The Maya like Sunday the 21st, and a lot of the modern science says the 20th. So I like both days. I do something both days. So on the 20th, I'm going to be at Mayapan on the top of a pyramid, a Mayan pyramid, meditating for probably at least 2 hours, just having a jolly old time first thing in the morning. And on the 21st, I'm going to go to the beach here and just do whatever I want. So see what happens, what the energies are, because I'm going to be through the portal, and it's a very important portal. Every equinox is, but this one is really powerful. This is such a powerful interdimensional, inter-timeline, sort of a, you remember the game Clue, where you could go from this room of the top corner of the board to the one on the other side over there, through a secret passageway. That's what it's called. So this is kind of like a secret passageway to take you as fast as possible to a whole new reality for you. And who you are when you go through that is going to determine that energy, where you go and where you end up. So don't take that and be afraid. Take that and be excited. Take that and be really powerfully present to the fact that it's an opportunity, and you can use this to prepare yourself. So I've got citrine here. I want to tell you about this because I'm going to put up a picture of this little altar here, and that's what I'm going to share with you, although at some point you're going to be shutting your eyes. I'm going to show you a few pictures to help tune you into some really powerful energies for the equinox, and then you'll want to close your eyes and go off into whatever happens for you and for us. So this is Thoth. It's from Egypt. It's black basalt, I think, and a black, powerful, healing, protective, absorbing negative energies, absorbing the negative, heavy things we want to leave, are all part of the energies of this stone, as well as Thoth being my main guide and the bringer of all the information about who we are and how to ascend in your light body. So that's what we're doing. We're learning how to become enlightened and be in a body. And nobody else has done it. Nobody else has been a role model. No one else, even the Dalai Lama or whoever right now, could tell you what it's going to be like as we go through the next 5 to 10 years. Because we are evolving at a rate nobody's ever seen before. We are at a point of make or break and a point of evolutionary leaping on all levels. And of course, it's up to us then how we want to be prepared, right? And so we've got this amazing new huge fluorite. It's a big old bubba. And she is an amazing healing stone, a heart stone, a wealth stone. So you want to tune into her amazing energies. Here we have our quartz. She's very moon energy, jaguar energy, my sacred Balaam. And she is, you see that moon energy in the back there. She is lighting the way. She's illuminating. She moves silently and unseen, and yet sees everything and helps you see in the dark, helps you see through these pain, helps you see through any beliefs you maybe took on. And so what happens is that you get to tune into these energies and allow them to help be your guides today. This is Kuan Yin. She holds the pains, and she'll take all those frustrations and pains and will give you compassion. She's holding some malachite, which again is a heart stone. It's also a wealth stone and an opportunity stone, and it's stunningly beautiful. So you can tune into that. And we've got jasper here, which is great for protection and for power and a lot of other things. We have turquoise here for your throat chakra, and citrine. These citrines are very powerful. They're the gold ray, so that's abundance, it's creation, it's mastery of your own purpose, but it's clarity, and it never drops its vibration, so it keeps at a high frequency. This is some more citrine, and then we have our rose quartz, pillar of love and light that's going to be guiding us. And we have Ganesha, who's the remover of obstacles, and his little mouse friend, who is how we work, how he works that can go in anywhere, right? Okay, good. So let me share with you the screen, and we'll see if this works. Alrighty, so loading up here. So what we're going to do today is release fear and frustration. And on the equinox, you're going to have your own experience. But on the 18th, which is in 5 days, I'm going to do an online ceremony for the equinox. And my ceremony team is at Teotihuacan, at the place of the sixth dimension. And they're going to be doing the ceremony right behind the moon pyramid, which is... This is actually the sun pyramid here. It's 18th of March in the morning, and you go to nanakasha.com/ceremony. The links are below. This is the moon pyramid. There's Chris, my partner, when we were there. We were planning a retreat there, and we never ended up doing it for different reasons. But this is the pyramid of the moon. That's feminine energy. We are reintegrating divine feminine power on the planet, so that it can be respected and used and balance out our intense masculine history. So this is going to help with walking through the equinox, preparing again. This is another view of the moon pyramid. It's massive, it's powerful, and it's a concentrator and an amplifier of divine feminine energy. And our leader is from this area. His family's the fifth longest Aztec living family there. You can see this back here in the background. That's the moon pyramid, and this is the sacred space with all these sacred symbols on it that the ceremony is going to happen. So the power of the location you're going to be able to absorb right through the live video, and you'll have the replay as well. The power of the location, the divine feminine, the ancients, and the Mayan Aztec ceremony. So if you would like to, this is the view from the moon pyramid, just to give you an idea of what else is around. This is a powerful, powerful place, an incredible opportunity that we get to do this. And this is Chris and I, and Christian and Vianney. Christian is our ceremonial leader. Vianney is one of our Mayan and dancers, ceremonial dancers. She does some amazing work with fire. And we are so excited to be able to see you there. And I'm really excited because I get to do this, promote this, and support these dancers, these people who are carrying on traditions and holding sacred space. They've done amazing ceremonies for me in person, and I trust them implicitly. So we're going to go now. Looks like my screen is still uploading, so I'm going to just ask you to go ahead and get comfortable wherever you are. And let's just see here. My partner says he can't see me, so hopefully you can see me. It does say that the page is still loading, so I'm not sure what you've seen up to this point. Oh, good. There we go. Okay, so just to recap, in case the screen wasn't showing, here's some of our ceremonial team and Aztec and Mayan. This is the view from the moon pyramid, so you can start to absorb and tune into these energies. So if you don't want to join us live or anytime, you can watch the replay after 10 a.m. on Thursday. You can tune into these energies and draw them in. Ask to use them.
I don't see them.
Okay. So you've been talking and going for a while, and here you go.
I was beginning to wonder.
Yeah. So let's see. It says I'm going, but it's doing that. So the internet's probably not good enough. 17 minutes I've been going.
Oh, yeah, nothing.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I checked my phone. Picked up the phone to ask you. Can you hear me? Okay, well, that was a lot of talking for nothing. I'm just going to end it.
Come up. It doesn't even show on your page that you have something.
Well, look, I'm ending it, and it says your stream will stop immediately.